Hi, I'm Matt with Jenson USA, and I'm here with the 2018 Focus JAM² Plus e-bike. I was curious about this category, so I want to get out and get a few rides in it and kind of share what I've learned along the way. Focus, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, is a German brand. It was actually started by a mountain bike racer named Mike Kluge. And he was involved with the company for a long time, and now it's kind of changed hands, but they're still German owned and very engineering focused. They make everything from really high-end road bikes to mountain bikes, and I think they've found that e-bikes is a pretty good lane for them to be in now, so they're focusing a lot of their efforts there. One thing that they've done is they've tried to take the mountain bikes in their range, the normal acoustic pedal mountain bikes, and try to make the e-bike versions as similar as they can. Try to keep the geometry the same, try to keep the suspension design the same, and they've done a pretty good job of that. When you look at this bike, they've done a great job of integrating the battery into the down tube, so it looks pretty normal. The battery you can get out if you need to at some point, but it's an undertaking, so this is not something that's easily serviceable, but it's something that you shouldn't have to service very regularly. It's really easy to just plug it in down here, and you don't have to you don't have to remove the battery or anything to do that. The motor is also really, I think, an important focal point on this bike. It's the new Shimano E8000 system, and it's really seamless, really smooth. I think the best thing for me about this motor is that it's really compact, and that allows them to keep the geometry more normal and not have to lengthen the chain stays and do things that are going to affect the way the bike rides. Another cool thing is they've made it just really user-friendly. Turn it on here with this on button, and then you can cycle through the 3 different power modes. There's an eco, trail, and boost mode that allow you to really fine-tune the type of workout you're looking to get. They also have a walk mode, so if you're off the bike and you're having to push up a big hill, you can hold the button down and it'll actually drive the bike for you, because this bike's heavy. It's a 47-pound bike, and there's no way around that with an e-bike. The optical display here is really cool. It works as a computer. It also gives you a battery life indicator and shows you what mode that you're in with the power settings. In terms of spec, I think the dangerous thing when you buy an e-bike a lot of times is that the battery and motor systems are really expensive, so they're cutting corners here and there, and a lot of those bikes have a fork that I wouldn't want to ride, frankly, and this is not the case with this bike. It comes with the RockShox Revelation up front. It does have a RockShox Deluxe rear shock. It's got a KS dropper post with a nice physique saddle on it. The rims are actually race face Arc 40 rims, so a really nice rim with Maxxis Recon 2.8 tires. So it's a pretty legitimate package. I mean, it's even got a full Shimano drivetrain, SLX shifters with an XT rear derailleur. It's got Shimano disc brakes, so it's quality. There's nothing here that's going to let you down. It is 140 millimeters of travel at both ends, and I think for something that you're going to ride off-road where, you know, it's a heavier bike, so it's not going to be the most nimble thing. You're going to run over some stuff. I think 140 millimeters of travel is where you need to be, there and up. I wouldn't look at anything shorter than that if I were buying an e-bike. One of the other things I like that's very user-friendly is you can put a water bottle boss inside the main triangle, and that's not the case on a lot of e-bikes. So if I were to applaud Focus for something, it would be they did a good job of making this bike very capable, very user-friendly, and as normal as they could make it. This is going to be a bike that is not going to seem like something that's very different from what we're used to riding. And like I said, it's also a great value. This bike started out life at $54.99. We have an exclusive deal here at Jenson USA right now on this bike for $39.99. So a lot of bike for the money. Thank you for watching the video. If you have more questions, reach out to one of our gear advisors and keep pedaling.